Imagine this. It's 3 a.m. The city is dead silent. The air is freezing, and the only sound is the rhythmic, sharp of a spray can. For the next 20 minutes, a shadow in a black hoodie is playing a high-stakes game. One wrong move, one flashlight in the distance, and it's a run for their life. Police, handcuffs, court dates. But if they succeed, tomorrow morning, thousands of people on their way to work will stop in their tracks. They will look up at a giant, colourful masterpiece on a wall that was, just hours ago, a depressing block of grey concrete. So, let me ask you a question. Is that person a criminal or a saviour of the city's soul? We see them every single day, on train cars, under bridges, on the sides of abandoned buildings. Graffiti. To the average person, it's just noise, a visual headache, property damage that costs cities billions of dollars every year to scrub away. And honestly, sometimes they're right. When you see a lazy, ugly scribble over a family-owned shop window or on a historical monument, that isn't art. That's just someone screaming, "Look at me," without actually having anything to say. But then, you turn the corner, and you see a mural. A massive, breathtaking piece of art that tackles war, poverty, love, or hope. It takes your breath away. It makes you feel something. And that's where the mystery begins. How did we get here? How did a movement that started in the dirty, dangerous subways of New York in the 1970s become a global phenomenon worth millions of dollars? In the beginning, it wasn't about art at all. It was about survival. Kids from broken neighborhoods, places the government forgot, used spray paint to say, "I am here. I exist. You cannot ignore me." It was raw. It was illegal. It was dangerous. If you got caught, you didn't get a gallery show. You got a night in a cell. But fast forward 50 years, and the world has flipped upside down. The very same politicians who used to call graffiti writers parasites are now hiring them. They pay them tens of thousands of dollars to paint approved murals to make neighborhoods look trendy. And then, of course, there's the ultimate irony. Artists like Banksy, a person whose identity is still a secret, who paints on public walls illegally. And yet, when he does, property owners quickly bolt bulletproof glass over his work to protect it. Why? Because that vandalism just made their building worth $1 million overnight. Think about that for a second. It's only crime until a rich guy decides it's worth money. But let's strip away the money. Let's strip away the famous names. What is the true essence of graffiti? At its core, it is the only democratic art form left. You don't need a ticket to a museum to see it. You don't need a degree in art history to understand it. It is out there, in the wild, completely free for everyone. Some call it aesthetic violence, forcing people to look at something they didn't ask to see. Others call it a gift, a splash of colour in a world that is becoming increasingly grey, corporatized, and sterile. Without these colours, our cities are just concrete grids. No personality, no pulse, no rebellion. Tomorrow, you will walk down the street. You'll probably pass by a tag, a throw-up, or a mural. And maybe, just maybe, you'll look at it a little differently. You won't just see paint. You'll see the adrenaline, the fear, the message, and the hours of work that went into it under the cover of darkness. So, where do you stand? Is it the ultimate form of creative freedom? Or is it just vandalism hiding behind a spray can? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a debate going. If this story made you look at the streets a bit differently today, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It helps us keep telling these stories. Until next time, keep your eyes on the walls.